What is going on, y'all? Country K back here for another freaking video. As always, this is my last can, but I got some Copenhagen Wintergreen. You ever notice in a bunch of my videos where I show the can, I do this crap, like I point it in an angle? That's because there's a light right here, and like if I do this, then you can't really see it. But whatever. But we got something to talk about today. Now, I'm going to start this by saying I haven't heard of a protest in about a month or two, or even 3 months. Now, if y'all have heard of any protests, y'all can find me on Facebook. I got a Country K and Big J page on Facebook where you can like message the page so you can tell me what's happening. But other than that, you know, people, this subject that we're going to talk about today is, it might be a little touchy for some folks, but got to get something off my chest. It has to do with protest, but it's also like patriotic in a way. So, by the way, so if you get offended easily, you might want to jump. So, now, what was up with people burning flags? I mean, I don't get it. People literally died for your right, for freedom of speech and freedom of press. Okay? You got a bunch of Democrats mad and depressed about Donald Trump winning the election, and they still haven't got over it. It's going to be like that simple. Like, they never got over it. So, now you got people burning the flag. You got Antifa being violent, wreaking havoc, you know, the usual. But if you're gonna like protest, could you try not doing something that's like disrespectful? Because a lot of people are tired of this shit. Okay? A lot of actual Americans are tired of this shit. And I'm not gonna be an asshole and make fun of depression, because honestly, I have depression too. But the difference is, I'm not gonna waste my time worried about who's president and trying to make it better. It's just not gonna work, you know? So, I have a wonderful girlfriend who lives in another town, actually another county, and I gotta do work to get gas to go see her, okay? I'm not gonna worry about who's fucking president, okay? And by the way, Trump is way better than Clinton anyways, so I don't really have a problem with Trump anyways. So. But, on the other hand, I get that burning a flag is somewhat freedom of speech, but it's just disrespectful. You couldn't, if you wanted to get something done, you could have done what Martin Luther King did. He just marched. He wasn't violent. He wasn't doing anything that was disrespectful. He wanted civil rights, so he marched. He wanted people to know he's serious about what he was doing, and he got it done. Simple as that. But I just don't get the logic of some people. Like, burning a flag stomping on a flag. There's actually been a trend where people wiped their ass with the flag. The logic. What is going on? Okay? I don't get it. People want to act like there's peace in the world, and yet they're the ones who create the havoc in the world. If that makes any sense. Like Democrats want to think that the world is all peaceful and that nobody wants to kill Americans. Nobody wants to kill anyone. Okay? What do you call ISIS? ISIS literally kills people. That's what they do. They kill people. Terrorist attacks, cutting off heads. It's what they do. And then Democrats want to they want to welcome them into our country. That's not how the world works. Borders are borders for a reason. We have borders for a reason. If any of y'all studied history, which I guarantee y'all did, you had to take it at some point in high school or middle school or something. China was at war with Mongolia. So they made the Great Wall. Not for racial reasons or reasons. What the fuck am I talking about? Not for racial reasons. They did it because of protection. They wanted to protect themselves in a war that basically they couldn't get over that wall. So they'd have archers and everything on top of the wall and they just shoot them down. Simple as that. Simple as that. And now, I'm not saying that that's what we need to do. I'm just saying, if you want people in this country, they're gonna have to go through some steps. In my opinion, they should go through some steps. They gotta have I think they should have a drug test. They should have a mental checkup. You know, to know if they're crazy. And then they gotta fill out some papers, and then they can come into our country. How simple is that? How simple is that? But yet, you have people wanting refugees come into our country. Come into our country. That's not, I'll say it again, that's not how the world works. Okay? So, I'm gonna stop blabbering. And then I'm gonna get off here. So I'm kind of worked up right now, okay? I had to get this off my chest. I feel confident about what I said. If any of y'all agree, leave a comment, leave a like, something. Maybe subscribe. So, yeah, guess that's all I got. Just remember, I'm Country K. Always remember to take a dip in your lip and some chaw in your jaw. I'll see y'all next time.